Hello everyone, in RxJava free tutorial part 9. In today's video we'll talk about operators, so you will get familiar in what situation which operator you should use. And actually in today's video we'll describe filtering operators and conditional operators, and in the next video we'll describe the rest. So let's jump right away to the filtering operators. We start describing filtering operators with, filter operator. And filter works in a way that it filters out all the items which don't meet a condition. So in our case, as you can see, we emit hello, my and word, but only strings hello and word are printed to the console. This is because word my, string my, doesn't meet the condition because its length equals 2. Then we have take operator. And in case of take, we'll receive at the end of the streams only first n amount of emitted items. So we pass to the take method integer value, in our case 2, and two first items will be passed down the stream. And in our case it is hello and my. So third string is ignored. Skip is actually the opposite of take. So instead of emitting only n first items, it skips some amount of items and only the rest is passed down the stream. So in our case, we skip two items, hello and my, and word, as you can see, is printed to the console. Distinct. Distinct works in a way that it filters out all duplicate items. So our observable emits hello and hello. Since we use distinct operator, all the duplicates will be, let's say, filtered out, will be deleted, and only the values which are unique will be passed down the stream. So hello will be printed and this duplicate will be ignored. First is very easy. It simply takes first item and pass it down the stream. And as you can see, we can pass as an argument default item. So in case our observable emits nothing, this -1 value would be printed to the console, would be passed to the downstream. As I said, in case it emits nothing. And the last operator, called, last, it is the opposite of the first. Of course, it passes down the stream only last item of the emitted items. So in our case, it is 5, as you can see. So 5 is printed to the console. Alright, let's continue with conditional operators, and let's start with take while. It is similar to take, but instead of passing some integer value in order to take some first elements, we pass predicate, a function which passes down the stream items as long as the predicate evaluates to true. So in our case, condition is met for value 2 and 3, so these items will be printed out to the console, will be passed down the stream. And of course, naturally, number 4 and 5 don't meet the condition, so they are ignored. Skip while is the opposite. It skips items as long as condition evaluates to true. So it evaluates to true for number 2 and 3, so these items will be skipped. And of course, number 4 and 5 will be passed down the stream and will be printed out to the console because they don't meet a condition. All actually will pass only one item down the stream, and it will be either true or false. It will be true when condition for all emitted items evaluate to true, or it will be false in case of opposite situation. So as you can see, our observable emits items jack, tag and lag, so 3 strings, and these strings, length of these strings is 4 for each of them. So in that case, condition is met for all the items, and because of that, value true is passed down the stream. Then we have any, and any also will pass to the downstream either true or false, and it will pass true when condition is met for any item. However, if condition for any of the items will not evaluate to true, value false will be passed downstream. And this is the situation in this example. So basically, jack, tag and lag, these strings are of length 4, so no item beats that condition, and because of that, value false will be passed down the stream. So you need to remember that in order to have true, in case of any, one or more items need to meet a condition. Then we have Defaultive Empty, and it is quite easy. In case, for example, we have some filtering and it occurs that no items meet a condition, so no items will be passed down the stream, we can use some default item, which will be emitted in that case. And this is the role of Defaultive Empty. So in our case here, we are filtering items which are of length 3, and in these strings, no item meet a condition. So at this stage, let's say that our stream is empty, and because it is empty, here we have our Defaultive Empty operator, and instead of, let's say, empty value, we pass down the stream value ABC, and this is what is printed to the console. And SwitchIf Empty is very similar to Defaultive Empty, but instead of emitting some default value, we switch the observable source. So items in this new source will be emitted down the stream. And again, our filtering makes our, let's say, downstream empty, because no one of these items actually is of length 3. So on this stage, our downstream is empty, and we switch our observable source and we start emitting two words, hello and word, and they are passed down the stream. Alright, so I described filtering and conditional operators. Please note that the list is not full. In order to check all filtering and conditional operators, visit the RxJava free official page, and I hope you learned something today, and see you soon. Bye.